Drilling holes and driving screws through any material is easy as long as you have the right tools for the job. Stroll down the power tool aisle at any hardware store and you'll see a variety of drills and drivers that look fairly same. Don't be fooled. Each has subtle differences geared towards accomplishing different jobs. One of the most frequently asked questions to date is, what are the major differences between an impact driver and a hammer drill? If you're stumped, you're not the only one, and the answer lies in their mechanisms and applications. Whether you're in the market for a jack-of-all-trades drill or you have a more specific project in mind, learn how hammer drills and impact drivers differ before you buy. Perhaps the best way to understand which drill is best for a particular task is to understand their mechanisms and the types of drill bits and drivers that they use. The action of a hammer drill is right there in its name. It's a hammer and a drill working in tandem. While the drill rotates, a gear-driven cam introduces a linear striking motion along the path of the drill bit. In effect, it combines chiseling and drilling in the same tool. It's an action that's particularly effective in drilling brick, cinder block, concrete, and similar materials. However, while heavy-duty slotted drive system or SDS models are capable of drilling through walls several feet thick, it is not an effective way to drill wood, plastic, or metal. To do that, the hammer action needs to be disengaged. Many hammer drills allow this, although some SDS models don't. When describing a tool as an impact driver, it might suggest it has a similar action to a hammer. In some ways it does, though an impact driver provides increased rotational energy, better known as torque. Inside the impact driver's body lies a heavy-duty spring. It's compressed every half turn, then releases, delivering a tremendous amount of force. It makes a similar sound to a hammer drill, but the energy goes in the same direction as the chuck rotation, not in a straight line along the drill bit. Thus, the focus of the force is to drive screws or fasteners, or indeed undo them. Early impact drivers were very much brute force all-or-nothing tools, while modern versions offer greater flexibility with variable speed. Each has a different chuck and accepts different bits. The majority of hammer drills have a self-centering 3-jaw chuck. These are often keyless, but heavy-duty models have a chucked key, which allows for a tighter grip on the drill bit. SDS hammer models have a spring-loaded chuck, with ball bearings that lock into grooves on the SDS drill bits. A sliding sleeve then releases them. Impact drivers don't have a chuck, but instead use a quick release clamp designed to accept various kinds of bits with a 1x4 hexagonal shank. Mostly, these bits are for driving, though you can buy HSS drill bits with a 1x4-inch shank for occasional drilling duties. Now that you know how each type of drill works, it's probably a lot clearer which jobs each one is best for. However, there can be overlaps, so let's take a closer look at their applications. A hammer drill uses a particular type of drill bit designed specifically for tough materials. A hammer drill is the tool you return to for all kinds of tasks, from relatively light duty, like when installing new house numbers on your stone veneered exterior wall, or hanging shelving on an interior brick wall, to drilling holes through brick or block walls for the installation of electronic conduit or water pipes. Hammer drills don't just bore into holes and masonry though. Most allow you to turn the hammer function off. So, with standard drill bits, you can use them for the same tasks as cordless drills and drivers. However, care has to be taken. They still deliver a lot of power and can easily break small diameter drill bits. Additionally, even with the hammer function turned off, most people don't use them as their regular drill or driver because they tend to be heavier and often require 2 hands to operate. Impact drivers, on the other hand, are all about rotational force. In essence, they don't do anything that a cordless drill or driver doesn't already do, but they bring a lot more power to the task. Typically, if you wanted to insert a 3-inch screw into a wooden post with a drill or a driver, you'd first have to drill a pilot hole, then swap the bit over to drive the screw. The impact driver, by contrast, can drive that screw straight into the lumber almost effortlessly due to the amount of torque or the twisting force that gets generated. They handle large screws and fasteners far more quickly and efficiently than a cordless drill or driver, making them a much better choice for heavy-duty woodworking projects like replacing deck boards or building a pergola. In general, 12-volt drills and drivers are light-duty homeowner tools. A step up in power, the 20-volt models suit the needs of more serious do-it-yourself enthusiasts and professionals. Currently, only cordless SDS hammer drills offer more power, with 40-volt and 60-volt tools aimed squarely at contractor use. However, each type of drill and driver has specifications that are particular to their type and purpose. Almost all drills and drivers have variable speed activated by the trigger. However, this relies on the user exerting sustained pressure, which is easy at full speed, but not so much at the lower revolutions. Better tools offer 2 to 3 speed ranges, so even when the trigger is fully depressed, a slower speed can be reached. This gives greater control, which is often useful when using small drill bits or when starting to drive screws. The physical size and overall weight can be really important considerations for whichever type of drill or driver you buy. Heavy tools result in operator fatigue, something that's only made worse if you have to regularly work overhead. Hammer drills can be especially bulky. Many, particularly the SDS models, have additional handles at the front that gives clear indication that this tool needs to be operated with both hands. This should not be ignored under any circumstances. If a drill bit, for example, jams while you're cutting through thick masonry or rock, the drill body itself will try to rotate. This happens suddenly, and because of the weight and the energy transferred, it can cause serious wrist injury to those who are unprepared. Similarly though, less severe injuries are possible when you use impact drivers, so caution is still advised. And always make sure you have a firm grip on the tool. So that was all our key differences between hammer drills and impact drivers, along with their applications. We hope some of your confusions have been cleared up, and definitely let us know which ones you'll be using for your awesome projects. Thanks for watching our video. Be sure to like, comment, and share with your friends if you found this video helpful. Subscribe to our channel if you want to see more awesome videos like this on your feed.